Here's 8 incredible looking open world games set to release or expected to release sometime in 2024. We love scouring the internet to find amazing looking games to bring you guys, so here is the list. Let's kick it off with an open world survival game that's been on our radar since late 2021, Nightingale. This one is a PvE open world survival crafting game which offers both solo or cooperative play with friends. There's several gameplay features that set this one apart from other survival games, but mainly it's the game's realm walking system. You play as a realm walker where you will navigate the web of trans-dimensional portals, opening up new worlds or realms for you to explore, gather, craft and build in. However, to open these portals, you will need to use realm cards that shape the landscape of your next destination. These are discoverable or craftable cards that determine the generation of the new realm that you are entering. Each realm will offer new dangers, discoveries, and surprises where you shape the prevalence of hostiles, abundancy of resources, or even just the environment itself. You can build, craft, fight, and explore as you venture through mystical portals, and the building actually lets you recruit NPCs to work, help expand your home, automate production, and generate resources. This game is set to release on the 22nd of February of 2024 for PC. Next up is Where Winds Meet. This upcoming open-world action-adventure game is looking particularly interesting with its setting in a fantasy version of ancient China, and its gameplay featuring combat from sword fights to magic spells and mythical creatures. It's almost like if The Witcher and Ghost of Tsushima had a baby, it might end up something like this. The game is set within a large open world, and the playable character can be seen doing sword fighting, but also in other sections is using some amazing looking abilities that can freeze time, blast enemies across the map, and more. There isn't a ton of details out there, but it is certainly looking like an interesting title and is expected to release sometime in 2024 for PC and possibly consoles. Now, it wouldn't be a list of open world games with at least one or more being post-apocalyptic stories. Well, Once Human comes in with a unique twist where an alien presence known as Stardust has infected the world. This is set to be a multiplayer open world survival game where we can team up with friends to fight monstrous enemies, uncover secret plots, gather and fight for resources, and build our own territory. The alien Stardust has changed everything from the animals to the plants and even us humans. We play as one of these changed humans called a metahuman who can survive the contamination and actually use the Stardust to power us up. We start in the middle of nowhere with nothing and must venture out to survive. The infected are everywhere, drinking dirty water or polluted food reduces your sanity, you will need to fight monsters and challenging bosses from different dimensions in order to obtain powerful items and ease the Stardust pollution. There are around 100 different gun blueprints, accessories and perks, a whole territory building system, and secrets about the Stardust to uncover out in the world. This one is set to release around Q3 of 2024 for PC. But next is a vibrant urban open world RPG, Project Mugen. This one looks like a combination of Genshin Impact mixed in with a bit of GTA and a dash of several amazing open world traversal methods, including Spider-Man style swinging. This game features many different traversal systems, with the grapple swinging just being one of them. You can explore the city and solve problems by freely and seamlessly moving through the urban landscape. You can swing, parkour, wall climb, run and drive vehicles, and possibly more. The game has a ton of differently designed characters, each with their own unique method of traversal. The game's combat is similar to Genshin, where you can choose a team of up to 4 characters and then engage in battle. Each character has different attributes, synergies, and moves, which hopefully adds up to create a deep and strategic combat system. The character can equip special abilities with different effects from crowd control, telekinesis, buffs, and more. It's set to be a free-to-play game, and while they say they are considering the commercial aspects further down the road, it's assumed to be a gacha system similar to Hoyoverse games, but we'll have to wait and see. This one is expected to release in late 2024 for PS4 and 5, PC, and mobile. As a massive fan of games that include the dominant life forms of the prehistoric past, The Lost Wild was definitely getting into this list. This is a first-person survival horror adventure in an open world filled with nature's most magnificent beasts, the dinosaurs. You'll come face to face with them, and they behave as expected like wild animals. We are no longer on top of the food chain, and so you'll be keeping a low profile, staying alert and hiding to evade them. You only have access to non-lethal weaponry, so don't expect to go around guns blazing. It's set in an overgrown Japanese research facility nestled in a lush wilderness. You'll be scavenging to find valuable items, combining what you do find to create makeshift contraptions and using the environment to create distractions to outmaneuver the creatures while finding your way through the facilities in the map to piece together the story of how this all happened. The game is expected to release sometime in 2024 or later for PC. Next is a game people have been waiting to release for quite a while now. STALKER 2 Heart of Chornobyl is the next addition to the STALKER series. The exclusion zone has changed dramatically with violent mutants, deadly anomalies, warring factions, and more, making it a very tough place to survive. You'll be searching this zone for artifacts of unbelievable value to make a fortune, or even to just find the truth concealed in the heart of Chernobyl. With a massive open world the size of 64 square kilometers, a variety of environments all wrapped in a post-apocalyptic atmosphere, this is set to be an amazing experience for fans of the STALKER series or anyone new to the series and interested in post-apocalyptic settings. There's hundreds of different weapon combinations, legendary mutants with different behavior models to take down, and crazy mind-bending artifacts to discover in this blend of FPS, horror, and immersive sim all wrapped together. It's set to release in 2024 for Xbox and PC. If you enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima back in 2020, then Rise of the Ronin is likely one that you should keep an eye on. This comes from Team Ninja, the same studio behind Nioh and Ninja Gaiden, so you know you're in for a treat. It's a combat-focused, open-world action RPG where you embark on an epic journey across a war-torn 19th century Japan. After 3 centuries of the Tokugawa shogunate's oppressive rule, the black ships of the West have descended upon the nation's borders and the country falls into a state of turmoil. You will be playing as a masterless samurai known as a Ronin. The story will unfold in different ways depending on the choices you make and the characters that you ally with along the way. With critical mission decisions like whether to assassinate or protect key figures in the story, the rich multi-choice system should see us shape the story as we play. The combat looks thrilling, the open world lush and inviting, and there's even some kind of glider too. This game is set to release on the 22nd of March of 2024 for PS5. Next is a game we've been waiting over a decade for, and it's a personal favourite from my teens. It simply wouldn't be a list about amazing open world games without Dragon's Dogma 2. This is a single player narrative driven action RPG where you as the player take on the role of an Arisen, a person chosen to challenge a great red dragon and claim the throne of the world. You can pick from a wide array of vocations or classes, freely level up and switch between them, create an NPC companion called a pawn to journey with you on your travels. You can also recruit other players' online pawns to create a 4-player party as you slay monsters from goblins to griffins and dragons. It's a truly immersive fantasy world. The game is set to be 4 times bigger than the original, with new vocation classes, a whole new playable race called the Beastren, and much more. If you like a fantasy world and the idea of slaying giant monsters while leveling up and getting powerful gear and abilities, then Dragon's Dogma 2 needs to be on your radar. Dragon's Dogma 2 is set to release on March 22nd of 2024 for PC, Xbox and PlayStation. And yes, that's the same date as Rise of the Ronin. Make sure to follow down below for more daily games, guides and more.